Hi everyone, so today we're just going to be talking about self-awareness. So it seems fairly simple, but that's really not always the case. So sometimes we could be doing things throughout the day that we're not even aware that it's affecting us. It could be affecting our neck or our shoulders, lower back, different things like that. So we're going to take a quick look at some of the jobs and different things. So if you work at a desk and you're sitting at a computer all day, you want your computer to be eye level, so you're not looking up too far and you're not looking down. So kind of adjusting that can kind of help too. And then kind of thinking about the mouse. As we scroll and we click, we want to think about how that affects our hands and even down into our wrists and our elbows. Also, for answering the phone and we're talking on the phone like this, it really can affect our shoulders and bring that back down and stuff. So a lot of people use the headsets. Those really are very helpful to kind of help bring our shoulders down throughout the day that way. So sometimes farmers will look kind of over their shoulders a lot, so I tend to see that some too. If you're driving a lot during the day, you want to kind of think about your posture, having our shoulders back, having that little bit of lumbar support. Also, if you put your elbow either on the armrest or the window, so we have a lot of nerves that come in the back of our elbow, so it's a very sensitive area. So if we're putting pressure down, our body might be bringing it up so we don't put pressure on that sensitive area. And so little things like that we might not even be aware, but it really does affect our shoulders and those muscles that are bringing that up to our neck. We're going to take a quick look at our devices. So iPhones, we look down at them a lot during the day. So again, just kind of stretching our neck back after we might be on the phone too long. And also thinking about as we're scrolling or swiping or moving, texting, different things. Really affects our thumbs coming down into our palms and again into our forearms and into our elbows. So ladies, real quick, I want to talk to you about maybe the purses and the bags that you're carrying. I see the trend, a lot of the bigger purses are coming back, but if you're going in the store, do you need to carry that big purse? Maybe you can just take your billfold in. Again, just puts a lot of pressure on our shoulders. Even if you're carrying on your elbow, that's a lot of pressure on your elbow. So I'll talk real quick about relaxing at the end of the day. So you might sit in your recliner, you put your knees up, and you're just relaxing. But sometimes the recliners don't really have enough support for under our knees. So if you take like a towel or a blanket and kind of roll that up, stick it under your knees, that just kind of supports our knees. Otherwise, sometimes our knees will hyperextend kind of backwards. So you just want to kind of support that. That pressure on the knees can also go into the hips and kind of affect those areas as well. Also, if you're a smaller person sitting in a recliner, you might want to put a small pillow or a blanket behind you just to kind of support your lower back in that couch as well. Sometimes too, as you sit on the couch, do you turn your foot underneath you and sit on your foot? If that's the case, then you're putting a lot of pressure on your knee, your hip, your lower back, and just how you're sitting that way. Also, if you cross your legs, you want to kind of switch back and forth if you're able to, because again, just the way that you're sitting can affect that hip, throwing off the other hip or causing some stiffness there too. So mothers with young children, if you have little children, you think about how we hold them and our shoulders come forward, we're always looking down. So again, just kind of bringing all of that back with our posture, relaxing our shoulders down. Also little ones, we kind of put our hip up and we sit them on, so our hips can kind of get a little off. So there's different stretches and strengthening that you can do for those hips as well. But those are just a few of the suggestions on different jobs. There's so many more. But just kind of take a look at what you're doing during the day. And again, it could be the littlest things that you're not even aware of. So just small corrections that you can be doing for yourself. Thanks.